Hi folks, you know who it is, it's me Adam. Hi, welcome to the South End Guy Paranormal channel. And anyway, this is the vlog official. Last night was a different thing of putting out to as a little bit of a request to see if anyone want to get involved with the South End Shakedown. If anyone does, feel free to get in touch with myself or with the group via our South End Shakedown Resurrection Facebook page, and let me know, or let us know, you know, if there's anything you can and want to do. As I said, we've got some vacancies and things, so any help would be great. Anyway, moving on. Now, my own content this week is Bali, one of the most haunted areas in the country. It was, admittedly, it was more haunted, half a century ago when the rectory was there. But even though that's long gone, there is a lot of stuff around the church, which is exactly where we went. And I got possibly one of the clearest EVPs I've ever picked up. It sounded like there was an actual real person there, even though there wasn't. And there was a bit of frustration on my part at the moment, because we did actually try to go back to the site, but Ricky and Tracy, and I think Joe and Tina were with us that night as well, actually got there before I did, and the local residents took a bit of an exception to it. So they had to come away from the site, and we looked up something on the cuff and went to something completely different, which is very, very frustrating, because if I feel like there's a spirit that's trapped somewhere, I want to go and help, you know, and that's exactly what I felt with this one. I'm not going to say any more because I want you to watch it, but that is exactly where we are this week, which is Bali Church, and there is Tracy Cam as well on the Sunday. And not only that, but when we filmed it, we had quite a famous author turn up in Andrew Collins, and obviously you people watch this because you're fascinated with the paranormal and all that. And this guy, he does write a lot of books centered around paranormal stuff, and he's a very, very fascinating guy. And he's also, as I understand when I've watched his videos, he's friends with the likes of Eric von Daniken, who's one of my favourite authors. The guy done Escape from Eden as well. He's I'm just, I didn't realise too much until after I looked up Andrew Collins, exactly what he did. But very fascinating guy and great to talk to. So yeah, that's who turned up on our recording, and it was quite an evening. So yeah, this is what's coming up this weekend. So tomorrow night, because this is Tuesday, will be the main episode, and then Sunday night is Tracy Cam. Obviously, these been recorded some months ago. Things change a little bit as time progresses, so I'm going to try and make sure I've got bonus content in one form or another on a Sunday night. Now, it might not always be Tracy Cam, particularly as obviously Tracy now has her own thing with Moonwalk Paranormal. So that's, she does her own thing a little bit there. So yeah, other stuff I would try and get up, like, the little outtakes and, taster clips and all that sort of thing. So that's it. It's Bali this week. And yeah, I seriously need to go back there. How I'm going to do it and whether I can, I don't know, but if there's a will, there's a way. So that's where we are with content-wise this week. Now, stuff that I'm looking to do, stuff that I've done. Now, this weekend was quite weird because I didn't go out filming per se. Tracy and Ricky couldn't do it, had other plans. So, as I said before, you really should have people with you when you do this. And I also had one or two ideas in mind. I also had a few things to catch up with, i.e. video editing yet again. Which I think I'm pretty much up to speed with it. So, that's all good. But what I did do, I had an interview with another YouTube channel called Liquid Bullet Productionz, and they're great guys. Lee, who does the presenting, I've been friends with him for a long time, and Roy, is a great fellow as well. He's really good to talk to. He does like the producing and all that. And it was just to basically talk about my experiences and to do with doing all the paranormal and ghost hunting, and obviously Rettendon as well. To give my thoughts and everything else on it. And it was great. And the hour that I spent there just flew by. I didn't realise how much I had to talk about and how much I've done. And it was like I'd not even touched, I'd not even sort of touched the surface. But it was great. So I'm going to say one thing, in that when I turned up at the building where they do the recordings, it's an old building in Southend near the Greyhound estate. Those of you are familiar with Southend will know what I'm talking about. And when I walked in, I was talking to Lee, and he said that the actual building itself does have ghosts. And I was like, oh, okay. And when I went and talked to one of the guys there, and he said what happened, some of the things that have happened in there, and okay, there's something here then. So me being me, I did have my gear in my car, and I went and did a little exploration. I will share a brief video of that next week. It's only a very quick one, but it just gives you a little bit of a taster. Well, anyway, something happened as we were actually doing the recording. Now, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil it, but all I will say is it will, when the episode is due out, I will let you know, and you can go to Liquid Bullet Productionz channel. If you haven't done so already, please go and check them out right now, in actual fact, because they've had some great guests. They do stuff to do with fighters. Lee used to do MMA. I've done a little bit of training with him once or twice in years gone by. And they also have people who are involved in the criminal fraternity, whether they've been anything to involved with gangsters, whether they've done crime themselves or been partners of people who've done crime, or police as well. That in particular, Albert Patrick, I do apologise, done a recent interview with Albert Patrick, who is going into the Rettendon filming as well. There's some fantastic content on there. I really do urge you to go and check those guys out. So as I said, that's the interview I did on the Saturday. And as I said, whilst I didn't record myself, I did do a recording with them. And as I say, something untoward did happen. I'm not going to say sod all about it, because I don't want to spoil anything. I'll leave that for you to figure out. The only thing I could possibly say is I might well be going in there and do an actual proper investigation and try and find out what's in there. That's where I'm going to leave it. All right. So that's basically it. So this Saturday I did an interview with Liquid Bullets Productionz, and this week, content-wise, we are at Bali, and future content coming up. Actually, I'm just going to cover a little bit quickly. Future content on this way, I'm hoping once I've done the grain site, because there's still more to do. We've only done the tower over there, and I wouldn't mind going back to there again at some point, because there's a lot there. You got the grain fault, which we found it, but we weren't togged up to go down the hole and get into the tunnel. So that will also be on its way. As and when, I don't know if we can, we'll do it this weekend. If not, as I said, there's local sites that I would love to check out. And one of the positives about doing my weekday job, which is the driving, as you know, and picking up the service users who are all, of an age, when they've had varied and interesting life and their experiences, and it's great talking to them and, you know, finding out about how things have changed around here, and also local history. Now, I got told by one of our guys last week that about a couple of, I think 3 places which have got activity, but they're not on any internet sites. So that kind of thing is great. Not only because, you know, no one else has checked them out, or no one that I know of has looked into them, but they're local. You know, as much as I love travelling, you know, I do like going to different places, you know, and different areas. I do have a bad case of itchy feet sometimes. I'm the South End guy, and I should, you know, and check out more places in the South End area was initially what I started this, and why I chose that name. That's what it's all about. But I will keep you posted, and yeah, we'll let you know what comes up. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I won't bore you too long. Yeah, we will see you Wednesday. Have a great week. Take care. See you soon.